Hey, good evening everybody. Today is Friday 21st and this is not a ladder game in 1 versus 1. It is actually a ladder game in 3 versus 3. And I'm playing as a log piece here, the purple Terran. And I didn't choose Terran, I'm actually going random, and we always do that. And here we have Stig Hedvig, my neighbor actually, and one of my friends that I'm playing a lot with, and Nut Creep, which is also a friend that I'm playing with. So we do know each other. We do use Skype to be able to talk with each other while we're playing as well, but we don't play them that much, and we are not always going for a straight strategy to win. We're just fooling around mostly. And our opponent for this game is Shrine, yeah, something like that. Notche, and we have Drago down here as well. So it's a 3 versus 3. Let's see what's going on here. I'm going for a quite early barrack, as you can see, 10 barracks, and of course Terran is my weakest race. I'm not very strong in any race, but you know, Zerg is my main race. I do feel quite comfortable early game with Protoss as well, but my Terran game is just awful. So I'm getting some but getting nothing here. There we go. Some SCVs getting some barracks up here, second barracks as well at 11 or 10 even maybe. As you can see here, Stig Hedvig's pool is already done. He's getting a queen. Down here we have a gas, a pool, and no queen from Nut Creep, because we decided to do an early push to be able to break one of their players. That way we can play 3 versus 2. Now what's going on up here is, as you can see, they're going for the spawning pool a lot later. He should get gas and gas. There we go. He's getting 2 racks here, but they are a lot later than mine. And Drago is getting his pool down right now. And we are just about to move out here. I got my 2 barracks, moving up here with 2 marines. My friends have gathered up here with a lot of Zerglings. And as you can see, we know that there is a Zerg player here. And I don't know if we saw this. No, we didn't. But we know that there is a Zerg here, and of course Zerg cannot wall in. So we prefer to go against a Zerg player. Okay, we could have gone in here as well. And he's getting even more barracks here. As you can see, he's getting 3rd, and he will be getting a 4th here as well after. I think this guy is the one. Yeah. But we're gathering up here. The Marines rallying. I'm getting nothing. Getting some money. Should get a supply depot there. It is. And we move up here. We doesn't care about this guy. We move in because we want to deal a lot of damage to this guy. It is our main target here. Is Stig Hedvig just running around. Nut Creep is going here. We can get surround on the drones here. I'm getting there with my marines as well. And we will be able to deal a lot of damage to this guy. As you can see, we're dealing so much damage that my macro is just falling. He got some help from his friends. Shrine and Notche comes to his rescue, and as you can see, he makes a lot of Zerglings here. Because maybe should have made drones there, but he's getting an expansion as well. So he's, of course, he is behind, but that doesn't mean that their team is behind, since the rules of 1 versus 1 doesn't count in team games. And there we have a misrally. My marines is going to die. And I'm walling in here with some more barracks. I don't want to get killed. I still have a lot of money, so I should get some supply depots, get even more barracks as soon as possible. Here we go. But I will of course be capped here. There we go, getting a 2nd as well. And Stig Hedvig is getting an expansion here. And he's going for lair here. He already have his lair, spine crawler and a spire. And Nut Creep is doing nothing. He's not injecting. Boo. Inject. But I think he's microing out here, because they decide to go for an attack here, and this is really annoying. And I just lifted this up to be able to move back and forth, but I wasn't in time to be able to block this path, so he can run on. If I would have one marine there and have him queued up in this small space, he certainly wouldn't have done any damage at all to me. They are rolling down here, and Nutcreep is having a hard time. Very, very hard time. In the meantime, he's rallying from his barracks, slipping a bit on the micro there. Micro. Yeah, there we go. I always mix those two up. Drago is not in the game yet. He's just now getting some Jones, and he's forgetting these three. And they're continuing to rally down a lot of Marines and a lot of Zerglings here, and it is really hard to deal with. And as you can see, Nutcreep is not going to feel very, very well here. He's getting out a lot of Zerglings, and just look at this, a lot of money. And I am doing nothing. I'm getting 2 more barracks, since I do have a lot of money. I have a lot of gas as well, so do something with it. And here they are visiting Stig Hedvig, which has a beautiful placement of spine crawlers, which cannot reach up here. Should have a 3rd here maybe, but his Mutalisks are out now, and he can try to beat this off. But as you can see, this force is really, really strong. He cannot do anything, and he's losing 2 of his Mutas, and he's really taking a lot of damage here. And there's really nothing I can do. I do have a few Marines here, but not enough to deal any kind of damage. I'm getting 2 barracks there, as you saw earlier, getting a factory. But I think Marines, they do not like siege tanks, and he's going up with all his Jones. There's nothing he can do. He's trying to buy himself as much time as possible. As you can see, I'm moving out to help him. And in the meantime, Nutcreep is getting a new hatch in his main. His spawning pool is not very healthy, but it's regenerating right now. And here we have an expansion of Stig Hedvig as well. I'm going in here, and I will be able to clean this force up, of course. But as you can see, even more Zerglings on the way, more Marines. And as you can see, Drago is back in the game here, has a lot of Jones here. Still not using his expansion, I don't know why. Now he's getting Queen, getting some from that larva as well. I'm getting around here, but I want to stay in range of this spine crawler that has 7 kills. Fantastic. Really cost effective. But this expansion isn't doing very, very much right now, and I'm getting supply capped. Since I'm not used to be able to build supply depots, I always forget that, and that is the worst thing about Terran, in my opinion, since I'm not used it. As you can see, again, I'm surrounding the spine crawler. I don't want it to die. And it's picking up here Zerglings, a lot of Zerglings. I'm trying to defend here against these Marines, and it's going quite well. But I take the spine crawler at last. But I do have a small force of Marines here, but they're getting even more Marines, rolling constantly. And his macro is just, yes, a lot of money. He should do something with it, but as you can see now, Drago is back in the game, getting Zerglings, and here are a lot of Zerglings. And all of these Zerglings and Marines against this force will not end well for me. And this hatchery is really not going to make it if they try to actually attack it and not do a run by. And here they go, getting a lot of forces, and I'm really terribly positioned here, just out in nowhere. They're doing this round. I'm trying to deal, since I can't run now, I might as well shoot as much as possible, deal a lot of damage. All Zerglings is dead, but I am dead as well. I have some Marines here on the loose, and I'm producing very well. I'm getting my siege tech here, getting my tank out, and getting a loose barracks as well. Shoot back, and up here nothing is really going on. And Nutcreep is trying to get back in the game. He's getting a lot of Jones, and here they move against Stig Hedvig. And how will he be able to defend? And I'm like, yeah, I'm putting up my siege tank here because I can defend myself. And that is pretty much how we play, which is why we do lose a lot. We do not really help each other. We play 3 versus 1 versus 1 versus 1, since we do not defend each other at all. And he has really few drones here, but and his queen is on the loose. A lot of energy. Dragos is doing a great work coming back here. He's getting his expansion up as well. And as you can see, I'm trying to produce as much marines as possible. Trying to break in here. And my siege tank control is really poor. As you can see, I'm putting this down here. But then I move it away again instead of using it. And it was not my plan, it was a huge misclick. Since my control is really poor. And I do want these to help, and he flies in and flies away. Because that doesn't help. And I'm actually able to save this tank. I want to position this tank right here. It gets great vision, can deal a lot of damage. And I do have a lot of tanks here. I can shoot on everything that moves up here, and that would be a great help. So that is my current goal. And in the meantime, Nutcreep is getting some roaches to be able to pick up the Zerglings, to be able to defend some. And I'm just out here, and I shouldn't be here. Tank is going down. My marines is going down as well. And they're just continuing, as you can see. Only barracks is pushing forward with a lot of marines. And he's queuing. Someone doesn't use. This one isn't even used. But as you can see, his forces build up really fast, and there's a lot of Zerglings there. And as you can see, I have a siege tank here. It's quite a good position. You can shoot up there. He has 7 kills already against the Zerglings, but this will be a mess for Hedwig to clean up, and we cannot really reinforce him. And there we have some lag as well. My computer is not cooperating with me. Never that is. I mean, like, I need an expansion, and this is the reason. I'm getting mined out. So, and maybe I should use my mules some more. And they're trying to push in here. My tanks, I decided to not siege this one because, and I do manage to clear this out fairly nice, and he's pushing out here with the marine force, which I'm able to clean. And this tank is really doing his job. He's a captain, 19 kills so far, but they are just reinforcing on and on and on. And I thought, like, okay, there was force, I can go up and take the tower, but I missed these guys. They're picking up a lot. Come on, I can do it. We got 21 kills, and here, as you can see, a lot of Zerglings, a lot of marines, and we do not have any kind of forces at all. And even though Shrine is not using his queens very well, he's managing to get a lot of Zerglings out, and they are really annoying. And pushing down here, these roaches cannot defend against this. His spawning pool is slowly regenerating life, but as you can see, this will not work very well for Nutcreep, and this will just basically go down once again. He's trying to defend with his Jones. This is the second time he's losing all his Jones, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to defend myself here. I have marines, I'm happy. And I'm not getting a tank, I'm getting out my expansion here because I am so mined out. And yeah, I missed that, but I actually had a run by here. I killed all my SCVs. If you look at my food, I'm at 10. Take Hedwig is at 15. Nutcreep is at 7. And look at here, 41, 55, and 51. So they are far ahead. And as you can see, getting expansion up here, getting some lag again. And my economy is totally shut down. There's nothing I can do. And this will be the final push against Nutcreep here. A lot of Zerglings, a lot of marines. Everything will just evaporate instantly. I'm getting a lot of mules here. I like mules, as you knew I had. And Nutcreep is lolling a GG. I'm typing GG, and Shrine just want to say GG as well. And I tell him well played, since we managed to kill this guy. Almost killed him at least. But they managed to get back in the game and defeat us. It was very one-sided after our first push. So that was a 3 versus 3. I don't know, maybe I will do a 1 versus 1 later today. And if not, it will have to wait to Sunday or Monday, since I'm going to work this weekend. And that was everything for tonight. Thank you and goodbye.